We are back with once again another 90-day replay. Um, I think was able to fix my audio settings, so I believe we will be able to hear like a YouTube video's audio and also my lovely, lovely voice. Um, I messed around with things after a stream the other day, so we should be good. And I have this screen still pulled up, but it is a... Oh, let me get my... the screen that I actually want. There we go. There we go. So I legitimately, like, cannot remember if we did 90-day replay last week. Like, my brain is so mush, but that's okay, because we're doing it now. And this week, I think it was very advantageous because they didn't focus on like every single couple equally. They definitely, certain couples had their time to shine this week, and I think it was beneficial that that happened. So, the first meme I have saved is very much related to this. Hold on. We didn't have Jasmine or Gino at all, and it was like refreshing, and I didn't even realize. I was so caught up in the other storylines that I didn't even realize that they weren't there. It was kind of beautiful. I was having such a nice time. I was enjoying the cringe that I was dealing with. I didn't have to hear her cry. I didn't have to hear him whine. I don't think we did do 90-day replay last week because the synapses in my brain are not connecting. I don't think we did because last week, Jasmine finally told Gino that Dane paid for her butt implants. And he was like all upset, like understandably, and she just kept saying, she's like, he's a nice guy, he's a nice guy. Let me see if I can find a clip of it, actually. I probably can. And we'll see if the audio works because, you know that if it's Jasmine and Gino, then we'll hear screaming, so let me pull this up. The other day, I got to stop by my good friend Buki's birthday subathon stream. I was I was so nervous. I know you can probably you can find it. I know she has the VOD up, but I can't believe I'm searching this up. But implants. I'm trying to find it. I think I might just click on this one, but it might blast our ears out.
Y'all just judge, and act like...
And it's from Access Hollywood, so I just, like, want to get the clip of them talking about Jasmine's ass. And we'll see how loud it really is. And also, he proposed to her for, like, the 50th time. For real. Let's see. Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to find Gino and Jasmine screaming at each other because I think I fixed my audio. You just got here. You haven't missed anything. I was saying that I couldn't remember if I talked about 90 Day last week or not, but I'm thinking I didn't because Jasmine finally told Gino that she got the butt implants. And and I can't right now. I can't right now. I can't find the clip, but um, essentially, here, let me go back to where I was. But very briefly, fair enough. Um, uh, she was like, she finally told Gino, and um, he said, okay, like he coped with it, and then said that you need to cease contact with him. So she left Dane like this long-winded voicemail that was like, "Hi, like I'm getting married soon, and because of that, like I think we need to cut ties entirely." And yeah, it was weird. It was a weird voice message, but whatever. But this week we didn't have to see them at all. We were winning this week. And, I didn't even realize I was having such a great time not watching them scream at each other that I forgot they were even there. But I think we're almost at like the end of the season. I feel like there's only like another two episodes and then like the tell all, just based on how things are wrapping up. Because this week we had three like bachelorette party celebration things, and that was kind of where this episode shined. We got more details on certain couples, and the other ones were they were touched on, but the real drama lied in all the bachelor and bachelorette parties. So let's see what I have. See you later. Hi and bye. Okay, so first we had Justin and Nikki, or Igor and Nikki, however you want to call them, which, remember, it is Igor after all that, but she's finally going back to the US like tomorrow, and they're having this, and yeah, they're having an engagement party, and I, yeah, I also have the question, why are they even on? Why are they even on this season? Because it doesn't make sense. They should be on the before the 90 days, unless they're getting married tomorrow, which they're not, and they'd have to be in the US, and Justin would have to have his K1 visa, which he doesn't. They kept talking about how they want to reapply for it, but they haven't. So I don't know why he's on this why they're on this season. Um, and I saw this tweet, and I thought it was, it was truthful, but also Nikki has been on lots of reality TV. She was on one of the Real Housewives seasons. She's been on the, like, Hooked on the Look on YouTube. She has her own music and all this stuff. Like, she doesn't need to be doing all this. If this is her get 15 minutes of fame scheme, it's not working. So they had this engagement party, and they made Nikki sing, and I felt for her in this moment because I'm not a particularly good singer myself. So they were like, "Oh, like I hear you sing," and she's like, "Oh no, this is bad timing. This isn't not for me, not for now." And then yeah, they made her sing anyway. It was not good, and I was like, "Oh, that would be me. That would be me." And in one of my streams, we did talk about her music, and we listened to like a snippet of it. It was one of her music videos. Um, this had the disadvantage of being um, live, and TLC was recording you, so you didn't have any of the post-production assets or anything. Um, it was fine. I was embarrassed for her, but it's not the most embarrassing thing she's done, and I doubt it will be the most embarrassing thing she'll do, at least this season. I don't know. And it was just a lot, and she's telling everyone how she's going back home, and she's like, well, hopefully, like, the next step will be Justin coming to the US, or like I'll come visit again in the summer. And I'm like, girl, you're on the wrong show. You're on the wrong show. It was making me mad. It was. I'm sick of them. I don't know. I think Justin's fine. I feel bad for him. And this was good. So this requires a little bit of context, and I'll make very brief. Um, I'll see if I can find a clip of it, but another 90 Day Fiancé cast member from a previous season, Andre, um, is from Moldova, and this is his brother-in-law, Charlie, and they got into a huge fight at the wedding, and it was insane. Um, Let me see. And then we'll find out for sure if my audio works. Charlie and Andre fight. Let's see. God, the craziest thing is that there's multiple highlights of various things. It's crazy. Fight. Even if this isn't the one at the wedding, but like he got totally shit-faced. Yeah, drunk. Yeah, this is probably what we want. Okay. And we'll see how my we'll see how my audio is. How about I move this over properly? And we'll hope it's not too loud. We're gonna find out. So if your eardrums blow off, I am so sorry. Okay. Let's find out.
Moldova, not in America.
Hey.
This was so embarrassing.
Chill a little bit, because...
Phoebe, hello!
No fighting tonight, man.
I'm not fighting.
Just chill a little bit.
Like, I speak my piece, and then...
I need him to go up there and have his speech, so he needs to come back to this new Moldovan wedding.
I think the wedding,
Let's see. Good evening. Oh, here he goes.
So I would like to say thank you for inviting me to your country. I love you.
Oh, they all look so young and happy. It's like that SpongeBob scene. Where did the time go?
Take my microphone.
All right.
I was just say,
This is his mic being bad, not mine, for once.
you need to stop paying for your bull. Get your together. Enough. Don't come to America.
I forgot how classic this is. Oh, they fight all the time. They physically fight in other... Yeah. God, I miss this. So yeah, he needs to go to this newest wedding. With Justin and Nikki. Insane. Love them. Love this for them. Yeah, I need Charlie to show up. Throw down. That would finally make the season interesting. At least this storyline. I'm hopeful that they brought Andre in for some like unrelated reason for one of the tell-alls. Like, I literally don't know why. So I think they need to bring Charlie in to just comment on this whole situation for this tell-all, and I want him to physically fight someone. I want it to be messier. This week was like emotionally messy, but I miss the physical fighting. Oh, and I saved this too. This one made me mad. I mean, it was true. I'm so sick of Nikki, honestly. Oh, I'm in the way. Hold on. Could you imagine? This would be something she would do though. Just saying this to the customs agent. So yeah, I don't know why they're on this season specifically. Her music was not good. Um, I guess we'll find out what happens when Tell All season rolls around, but I keep thinking they're showing you, like, they're showing, like, a breakup text that's supposed to happen, and it hasn't happened yet, and I'm patiently waiting because they're driving me crazy. But the real um, players this week were Annalie and Clayton, and by extension, Closet Mom and his sister Brandy, and Ashley and Manuel. So, well, first of all, Closet Mom was being annoying as fuck. Excuse my language. Because she was like, I don't know why they talk in Spanish all the time when I'm around. And it's like, girl, so they can't hear you. So you can't understand them. And she's like, I think they have Peruvian. Oh, I feel like they have Peruvian food too much. Like, ma'am, you're living in your son's closet. It's not that serious. If you don't like it, leave his closet. Get out of your son's closet. Because, yeah, exactly. There's nothing you can do about that. I don't know why my chat wasn't updating for me off screen. My eyes are not good. Yeah, she was annoying me. She's like, they need to make burgers more. I don't know. But, anyways, I want to. I can't keep calling her closet mom. But Clayton and Annalie are going to Indiana because his sister Brandy is planning their wedding. So they're at some like Airbnb or something in Indiana, which was fine. It looked really cool. It has an indoor pool, and I was like, I want to go hang out there because the pool looks super fun. Um, but they're getting everything ready, and they're like, okay, like Annalie, you can have a bachelorette party and everything, but she doesn't have any friends in the States, so Brandy has to plan all of that too. And I can't show the clips, but her one request was a stripper, and Brandy delivered on that front for sure. They got like a like a party bus with a pole down the middle of the bus, and the yeah, there was a stripper there, and I was like, wow, this sure is happening on my TV. Um, it was fine. It was just a lot, and then it cuts to Clayton's bachelor party, and it's him playing RuneScape with his best man and swimming in the pool. It it was it was something for sure, but like I can't even make fun of him for it because like my birthday my birthday party was me watching Birdemic with a bunch of friends. Like that was my birthday party. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Birdemic, you're missing out on something. I don't know how to. You're missing out on a cinematic experience unlike any other. I remember hearing about it like back when it came out. Like 14 years later, I finally watched it. Yeah, that was most definitely a film. It was so long, too. The first like 40 minutes of the movie are just trying to establish a plot that doesn't even matter, and then the birds come in and they're trying to kill everyone. It was a lot. It was fine. Oh, and we watched another one, but we didn't finish it. I straight up was like, we have to turn it off. I didn't say we have to turn it off, but I said I'm actively losing my brain cells, and I had to work the next day. And I was like, I can't stay up for this. And it was, um, Donald Trump versus the Illuminati, I think. It was so bad. I cannot even recommend it to you as a joke. And I thought, well, like, I thought maybe it would have been like a live action, um, but no, it was like poorly, like, I mean, it was animated, but you don't even like see Trump's face. Oh, it was just Trump versus the Illuminati. It's on IMDb, if you so care. The runtime isn't even long. I couldn't finish it though. It was too bad. 2.1 out of 10. Yeah, it was something all right. Anyways, the bachelor party was him just playing RuneScape and swimming, and his one rule was you can't have a stripper, and Brandy said, that sign can't stop me because I can't read. So she got the stripper for Annalie, and it was fine. But it sounds like that information comes out in the next episode, and they keep like showing the previews keep showing her Annalie packing her bags and going, and then Clayton's like, I'm planning on getting married tomorrow, and she's packing her bags. So I don't know. I just don't know. He did have this shirt on. It's got flamingos on it. I think that's pretty cool. I I had flamingos outside of my uh, apartment in college, and everyone like that came by, there were two of them, and everyone that came by had a different name for the two of them, so there was never a consensus, and they got so bleached from the sun, like they were like white by the time the school year ended. But to me, they were Shane and Ryan from Watcher. So yeah, flamingo shirt. Said he was the boss. This edit or this screenshot was pretty good. And then there was a bit of a heart to heart, I guess, between Brandy and Annalie after the party, where they were just talking about well, because they were both intoxicated, and Brandy had a point where she's like, if you're drunk, you're more likely to tell the truth. And in that respect, she does need to be hosting the tell-alls, because I think she's got a point. But anyway, she was asking Annalie, she's like, so, like, how is it living with Clayton and my mom? And she's like, oh, like, it's fine for now, but I don't want it to be long term. And Brandy was like, newsflash, I think it's going to be um, long term. And she kept, like, I don't know, it was, how she was saying it was like I guess they were kind of insinuating that they were like truly inseparable, and it was reminding me of Colt and Debbie, but I, I don't know. I think there's a lot to unpack there. We don't have time to unpack all that, and I'm not a therapist. And then people kept asking, like, people, and it wasn't anyone like on TV. It was fans, whatever. um, People watching the TV, viewers, perhaps, perhaps that's the word I'm looking for. They were viewers that were like, why doesn't mom go move in with Brandy? And apparently Brandy made a TikTok, and it was just basically like, that's not gonna happen. Which I get it, but also, I don't know. It's weird. It's a lot. I'm glad I'm not in that situation. But they both seem to have fun independent of one another. Um, where did my other slides not get added? Well, anyways, um, the other, like, I guess, couple of some kind of importance this week. That sounds so bad. The other more highly featured couple this week was Ashley and Manuel, and they had a joint like bachelorette party. Um, so they like it was cute. Sorry, it was cute. They went down to Florida. They're getting married in Florida, I guess. Um, and they like go out on a boat, and they got surprised with like all of Ashley's friends there, and it looked fun. Like they had a big, like they rented out this boat for the day. They were all like hanging out. Like it was a big enough boat where everyone could just like vibe on the boat. Um, but then like it cuts and like Manuel's like sitting and like crying on the boat, and he was like, "Oh, I just like I wish that uh, my family." It's like, "Oh, I wish my family could be here like for my special day," and he's like, I miss my kids, and my mom completely forgot he had kids, and I'm like, no, that's been like a major plot point. Um, the major plot point has been he has kids, and we didn't know if they knew about Ashley or not. But then it also calls into question like the like does he? I don't think I don't think he has a wife down there, back in Ecuador. Is what I was trying to say, but geographically it is down from where they currently are. Um, but I don't know. Like I feel bad for him, but I also don't because he's been very, very upfront with his intentions and how he's like, oh, I purposely rile her up to try to, get a reaction out of her. Um, I don't know. Like, I did feel bad for him, but also he's kind of an ass. But I think they both kind of, that's what my mom was like. I don't know how to feel. They both bug me. Like, I don't really feel sympathy for either of them, which sounds bad. But there was drama because Ashley's, like, one of her good friends, um, the friend's husband didn't come to the celebration as, like, a protest, I guess, of the relationship, everything like that. So then she, like, calls her friend to the side and is like, hey, I don't want this to be an issue. They talk about it, whatever, but they're talking about it in like a strip club bathroom. I forgot about this. They go to a strip club after the boat party, and they're all there having this heart to heart in the bathroom. And they do a lot of things in the bathroom because there was also intimacy in the public bathroom in the last episode that I could have lived without. I could have had many, many, many more wonderful years of my life without having experienced that. And then who else did we have? Oh, Sam and Citra were also they're also getting married in a couple days, but this is just because Citra's dad needs to be there as a witness to the wedding because Sam is converting to Islam. And it was like, I don't know. There's a lot of good points being made on both sides, I suppose. Sam does goes to a pawn shop just to get his wedding ring, which is fine. It's whatever. I'm not gonna judge him just on that, but Citra's dad, who's a cop, and that's like the drinking game moment is every time she mentions that her dad's a cop, like take a drink. Um, but she's like, my dad's a cop, and like Sam has like drug charges, and he may be going back to prison, like blah 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 blah. And like at the end of the episode, or at least towards the end, there's like a sit down because Citra's sisters and dad are in town for the wedding and everything, and he's like, "Hey, like if I were to tell you not to marry Sam, like would you listen to me?" And she said, "Not at all." And he said, "All right, cool. Thank you so much for that information." He didn't say it like that, but he's like, "Okay, well, I'm just letting you know." And I feel bad for her. Um, I don't know. I feel bad. Is she like hanging her like if Sam has to go back to prison because he didn't complete his diversion program or whatever, like where does that leave her though? And that's why I'm like her dad had a point to wait until all of his like legal proceedings are over and then you can get married because if they get married now and then he has to go back to jail, like her support system is back in Indonesia. Like, it doesn't make sense. And Sam's mom was being weird. She was like, well, I don't think I want to come to the wedding anymore because no one should be forced to convert religions. And I'm like, okay, Mima, go sit down. But if the tables were turned, you may feel differently. Like, I don't know. They were they were bugging me too. But they did try on dresses, and I thought the dress that they decided on was it was cute. I mean, it wasn't like not that I'm getting married, like not that I'm getting married, period, right now. Not in the cards, but not the style I would have gone with. I used to watch a bunch of Say Yes to the Dress because it would be on during the day, like when I was home from school, and if I was at my grandma's house because she had cable. Yeah, you see all the pretty dresses, and they're all like a million jillion dollars. Classic. Well, anyways, her dress was very plain, and it it wasn't big and flashy, and like I'd want to look like a disco ball, like a disco ball princess with like glitter everywhere. Then we get to Sophie and Rob. Oh, oh, they also Sophie was also trying on wedding dresses, and I liked her options more, I think. But her mom is still in town after, yelling at Rob and saying that she's not providing for her daughter and blah 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 blah. And ugh, it was a lot, but the mom was like, and the mom's British. She was like, you really want to go look at wedding dresses, even though you just had a fight with Rob. I'm making myself laugh with that one. um, and she's like, yeah, I do. And Sophie kept like trying to justify it to herself, like, well, this will be the time when I can wear a nice dress like this, so therefore, like, I should get married. I feel like she was trying to justify the wedding. I'm like, if the reason you want to get married is just to wear the pretty dress, I promise you can find other opportunities to wear the pretty dress. I promise. But she's in a hotel with her mom at this point. And Rob, we didn't see him for most of the episode, which again, breath of fresh air, like beautiful, no notes. Continue, continue with that. Um, but she's like, yeah, she's with her mom, and they're talking about the wedding, whatever, and mom still doesn't approve. And then, out of literally nowhere, and I'm glad the mom's reaction went down the way it did, but out of nowhere, Sophie's like, well, before I get married, I have to tell my mom that I'm bisexual. And I'm convinced this was all just a producer, like, plot point. I'm either sure the mom already knew, one, or two, it was not going to be brought up at all, but the producers were like, don't you want to mention this, like, before you get married? And yeah, there's a lot of things now where I'm like, plant, that was a plant, that was a leading question, like, whatever. Um, but Sophie tells her mom, and mom has the best reaction where she's like, okay, I don't care. Like, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. She made it like she's was hyping it up like it was gonna be a whole big deal, and I'm glad the mom was like, okay, sure. Now what about the guy that you're marrying though? And then mom did have a decent point. She was like, well, having said that, Ryan Brigara voice, having said that, what's to say you won't want to have a relationship with a woman? And what if you leave Rob? Or what if this isn't the right move because you haven't had a relationship with a woman? The case will remain unsolved. Yeah, so no, mom had a point where she was like, but mom was so like, savage about it. She was like, well, anyone's better than Rob, and I don't think she's wrong. I don't think she's right, but I don't think she's wrong. Oh, and then I saved it to my phone. I don't know if my PowerPoint didn't save or what, but apparently Rob also like post like I guess I'd call it vague posting. He like vague posted on a on his Instagram account about like Sophie herself. He was like, "How I sleep." What did it say? How I sleep at night knowing she's telling one-sided stories to people and taking zero accountability to make me look like a bad person. And I was like, what? Who? What? I don't know. It was weird. It was very like middle school, and he's 32. Like I know plenty of people that are 32, and they would not be acting that way. It was very, it was very 12-year-old, not 32-year-old. It was weird. I don't know. And then he comes in like at the end of the episode to pick her up from the hotel, and he's like, "Is everything good?" And she's like, "Uh-huh. Yeah." So I guess we'll see what happens there. I don't know. It's weird. It's all weird. Is there anyone else we haven't touched on this week? Well, Gino and Jasmine were not featured, so amen. And Devin and Nick were not featured because they've already been married, and yeah, their their plot points seem to wrap up quite nicely. And it actually sounds like Clayton met up with Nick and Devin at one point, like recently too, because he posted something. I follow him on Twitter now because sometimes he'll respond to um, like people asking questions about the show. Let's see if he posted anything good. Hmm. Oh, he's not coming up right now. Anyways, yeah, sometimes we'll respond to stuff, and I think earlier when I saw it, it was like you have one-sided views on me and my family based on what they show you on TV, and it's like, mm-hmm, that's that's how it works. That's what it is. You can't control that narrative. Whatever. It was weird. But he was like trying to defend his bachelor party. And like if that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. Like at that point I'd be like, "Yeah, this is what I like to do." Like point blank period. Yeah, this is my idea of fun versus going out and having some big rager party. And I'd leave it at that because it's his bachelor party. I don't know. I feel like people are just stirring the pot, and I don't know if it's just because they want another season of themselves. Like, are they doing these? Are they trying to be extra active on social media so that so TLC wants to renew them for another season or additional features? I don't know. That's what I feel like the like underlying end goal is for a lot of these people. But who's to say? Not me. So yeah, I am interested to see how everything, falls apart and falls into place at the same time. Yeah, not quite like messy, but it's building up for everything to boil over. So we probably only have another like episode or two. I'm trying to see if it's gonna tell me. It's not going to tell me. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We're winding down to the end of this season, but we still have the single life, which is in full swing, and it makes me cringe worse than like the single life has just become so like incredibly forced and staged, but I'm still watching it. I need to reflect upon my life choices because I'm still watching it. But whatever. I feel like there's not enough in those episodes. Like each episode is only an hour, except the very first one they made it like 2 hours, like the normal 90-day episodes. So there's like not enough to talk about. It would be like a 10-minute stream um, if I wasn't just like watching the whole episode. So I might do like a halfway like part of the way through the season just to kind of talk about all that shit because like there's another episode in like an hour that's what I'm that's my cutoff is I'm gonna have to go catch another episode of more garbage, um but like right now they're just kind of building everything up, but everyone's also at like a different point. And I'm also really confused on why certain people are on the single life when they're in a relationship, like currently, or that's what they're calling it. Like I need to like take I need to take everyone out, line them all up, and be like, okay, this one is where you fit the most, like a Venn diagram of who fits into which season category the most, and then have them stay there because I feel like having um, Nikki and Justin on this season of 90 Day, it's kind of a waste of a space, right? So they had Devin, I was about to say Devin and Jihoon. They're from a different season. They have they have Devin and Nick, and they were like, "Oh shit, that's there's not enough runtime there." So they were like, "Oh, we also recorded this Sam and Citra person, so let's add that," which is fine, but nothing about the Nikki Justin storyline is fitting the criteria of the original 90 Day Fiancé concept. They have spin-offs that would fit them more. So there have to be other couples that apply to these shows. Choose one of them instead. Put those guys on before the 90 days, and then I can just hope they break up. That was kind of. It wasn't mean. I think it wasn't meant to be mean. It was. Don't think. I don't think they're gonna work. They tried it 17 years ago, and then they're trying it again. I think they just gotta let it go. But they will not. I don't know. I don't see the appeal. I like watching these shows, but I wouldn't want to be on them because then yeah, everyone's going to analyze every single move that I make and well, first of all, I don't fit the criteria for those kind of shows. The only reality TV show and this was related to so I was in I stopped by Buki's stream the other day um, for her birthday, and we were talking about I forgot that many a year ago I was like, let's catfish the TV show so that we can like meet up, even though we didn't live that far away from each other. But at the time, it was really far because I couldn't drive. So I had to rely on a parent or something because there's no reliable public transport in this country. Anyways, I was like, let's catfish, and then we can go hang out. And yeah, that didn't happen. But a girl can dream. And right about now, it would make more sense. And I'll leave it at that, just based on distance. But I'd be on Catfish if it was a situation like that. Or I'd be on like Family Feud, or I did talk about like one of my friends and we talked about how we think we could be a good Amazing Race team. I think it could be profitable. I think we'd get eliminated, but I think that there's a dynamic there. Like we have our strong suits already like split up. Like I'll do the if you need like an attention to detail kind of challenge, there's that. I'll do that. If you need someone to eat something that's maybe unconventional to the average American, I'll do that. That's fine. Don't make me drive. Don't make me drive a vehicle, and don't make me uh don't don't make me do anything with heights. And we're golden. The only issue is that we're both like directionally challenged. So I think there could be some issues there, and also I like we're also not fast runners. So the athletic anything that requires lots of athletic ability and prowess, not for us either. I don't know. I think it could be fun. I just think they're neat. me see. Were there any good clips from this week? Debatable. I'll pop this up for a quick second while I look. Let's see. 90 Day Fiance. I didn't even spell that right. Let's see. Why are they not? I don't know. Why are they not putting like properly uploaded whatevers? I don't know. All these e-news titles are like crazy. Like, hold on. Just like how they've sensationalized it. Okay? 90 Day Fiancé Sophie admits she's bisexual. Watch her mom's reaction. And the reaction is, okay. I don't know. There's so many little things. I don't know. Jasmine and Gino breakup. It's everywhere. There's so many things. I'd love to run like the 90 Day Fiancé social media accounts. I say that as an outsider, but maybe I'd feel differently if I actually was in charge. Jesus. This is all so messy. I don't know if Fiance Dane and Jasmine. Oh, this might be the clip. Let's see.
She sent those pictures to my current job at the time, and I got fired from my teacher's job. We are talking about my real life, my job, my career was just ruined because of this person and Gino's stupid mistake.
Oh,
I
yeah.
blame Gino.
I forgot. This was
Did you say anything to provoke it?
when I'll never forget that
What did you say?
Gino's
Did you say anything
ex-wife
to provoke the fight?
was part of the. Oh, of course, my internet's gonna.
Or was she just attacking you out of the blue?
I don't know. The zoom in on the knife is
What did you
killing
say?
me.
Well, you heard me.
That I provoked her.
No, I
Thinking
asked you,
of,
did you provoke something or did she start
Chicago,
attacking you
the musical.
overnight?
Wow.
Was there anything
He
that
ran
you
into
said
my
that-
knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
She was making fun of me, insulting my physical appearance. She was
He had
making
it coming.
ugly comments
He had
about
it
my
coming.
the ones that you
I
sent.
can't even get
and
the
she
lyrics
look at,
right. Doesn't matter.
and
But-
you are really
Oh, the
asking me
knife.
if I
It's so
provoked
funny.
her.
Calm down.
This wasn't
What
the
the
clip that I
is
thought it
wrong with
was.
you?
I thought it was gonna be
All
the
that
Stop
Drama
getting
I
out of control.
went
the clip
through.
of
You're
her
way out of
talking
control.
about the butt
Way out of
implants.
your...
Because you're stupid, man. All that emotional
Yeah, I do really
humiliation
feel bad
that I
for
went
her
through.
in this
Yeah.
situation.
The whole world knew about what
Yeah.
you did to me. And she
Yeah, it was
sent
not good.
my naked pictures to every blogger she knew.
Right.
And all these people were looking at myself naked, and you're asking if I provoke her.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those times Jasmine is right. One of those times Jasmine is right. Yeah, I love the camera keeps focusing on the knife. Shout out to the camera people for real. Trying to keep an eye, I'm trying to keep an eye on the time because Mom Delia's coming over before our new episode, and I want to know when she's coming because otherwise she's gonna just be like, "Hello," which is fine. But she's gonna be like, "Who are you talking to?" Which is fine. She doesn't understand. She doesn't get me. No, she does. Other than that, I've been playing Pal World because I got a free trial with or a free trial of the Xbox Game Pass, and I've been trying it out. What is in it that is so addicting? Like I haven't even done like multiplayer or anything, but I'm glad I'm getting this like trial period. I'm probably am gonna end up purchasing it, but what is in the water because it is so addicting. I was at work and I'm like, I just want to go play that game. I'm no like good at it. Like so far my biggest complaint is even with me leveling up my like weight storage capabilities and everything. I still like all of my pals are just like destroying rocks all the fucking time, and then there's just piles of rocks everywhere. So I'm trying to pick them up, but then it weighs down my bag so much that then I like can't walk, and then I have it's annoying. Um, but like I can't be like stop mining, and I don't even have like the ones out that are known to mine. That doesn't even make sense. But um I don't have the ones out where that's like what they normally do. So I don't know. And I already tried moving my base away from a bunch of rocks. It does not matter. Also, it was a pain to move all that stuff because it just like it drops all of your items. And then I was like, where did all those items go? Like in my head, they would just show up in my inventory. They don't. So then I had to go find them, and I don't know if there's a way to like pull up the map on its own. I don't know. I'm still in the tutorial stages and everything. Um, I don't know. There's many questions head full, but I'm having a fun time. So I would expect Power World stream later this week, and then maybe Power World collabs at some point because that sounds fun. Once I figure out stuff, then I can play more games with more people. That's my overall one of my overall goals is I want to do more things with other people. I think. Not I think. No, I know. But I think I'm like writing it into existence as like a personal goal instead of just being like, no, I'm just gonna be in this corner over here. It's good. We're working on it. Oh, and Sounds like Mom Delia is about to head over, so kind of her to wait for me to at least have stremmed for a little bit. Okay, the plan will be I'm gonna watch this episode of The Single Life with Cat Delia and Mom Delia. Maybe I'll do a recap episode later this week, and then also Pal World and whatever else. But thank you guys for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon, I'm sure, because why not? And I will see you later.